Okay, the poll results are in. On Tuesday, I asked a question in my stories. Every Tuesday, I'm going to ask you a question. I asked a question on my stories, did a little poll on symptoms of thyroid imbalance. And I got over 150 responses back about what you guys are experiencing, what's most common. 51% of over 150 respondents are saying that you have symptoms of hypothyroidism, sluggish thyroid. So let's talk about what that means from an Ayurvedic perspective. That's kapha. That's a lot of buildup of heaviness, weight, sluggishness in the body. Your lymphatic system might be understimulated, poor circulation happening, your metabolism might be slow, your digestion feels slow, you're feeling slow, heavy, stagnant in the body. And this doesn't just happen out of nowhere. These little symptoms, these little diagnoses that we get, not just coming from nowhere, right? It's like an accumulation of what's been going on in your body over time. So you might not have a diagnosis, hopefully. It's not the case that you have a diagnosis of hypothyroidism, but if you're showing up with the symptoms, weight gain that you can't seem to get rid of, very sluggish type fatigue, like you sleep and then you're just like dragging yourself through the day, or you could like have a nap at any time. Really low libido, though this can happen when we're just like the nervous system is beyond done and we're burnt out. But low libido just from just like feeling like a lack of desire to do much of anything. If you have, hair loss can be part of it. Constipation can be part of it, or just feeling like you're not having complete poops. You might have like greasy poops, like the kind of poops that you feel like you have to wipe and wipe and wipe. Puffiness, edema, like feeling like you're swelling. Having an intolerance to cold can be part of it. Anemia, low iron can be part of it. Sluggish thyroid weighs on us in a lot of ways. And so from Ayurvedic perspective, we go, okay, there's a lot of symptoms here of kapha. And what do we want to think about when we're trying to adjust our lifestyle to suit and balance kapha dosha, too much heaviness in the body? So what I want you to think about is how much of this are you doing? How often are you eating heavy foods, heavily processed foods, sugary foods, a lot of dairy, a lot of creamy foods? Like, is that what you're craving? Because your body might be asking for more like vibrant foods, okay? Are you sipping on ice water and other cold drinks all day? Versus like your body might be asking for a little help getting things moving. Especially if you've got like mucus buildup. Imagine it's like you drink water. Imagine pouring water down a drain that's full of bacon grease. You pour cold water down there, nothing's going to happen. The grease is going to be stuck. Everything that's built up there is going to stay. You pour hot water down, it's going to help melt and move things through. Start sipping on some hot water maybe. Are you, craving a lot of fatty foods? Are you living a sedentary lifestyle? You know that you want to get going, but you just can't seem to get going. Stop. You can't get moving. Stuck with the blankets over the head, stuck on the couch, skipping out on opportunities to get romantic with your spouse or with yourself. Are you lacking mental activity? Just like opting to kind of be slugs on and watch TV or scroll on the phone, versus, doing some dancing, doing something creative, building a skill? Are you kind of like stuck and just like, oh, nothing is worth it? Are you lacking stimulation, or just like feeding yourself the wrong kinds of stimulation? And are you the kind of person who's avoided confrontation for a lifetime. This can build up kapha over a lifetime, is a tendency to be like a kind of a people pleaser or a doormat, or you might be often someone who ends up with hypothyroidism is someone who is like the person everyone comes to for advice and like your wisdom, and just wants to be held because you're really good at like seeing people and having empathy, but there might not be a clean exchange there where you're not getting your needs met, and you just end up kind of being everything for everyone, while they're not kind of reciprocating, or you haven't felt like you're available or you're able to express yourself as easily, or confront or build boundaries around the things that feel uncomfortable to you. Make space for you to move through life. Okay? So those are the things you want to think about if you've got these symptoms of hypothyroidism, because hypothyroidism doesn't usually show up by itself. It's all often paired with hyperglycemia, type 2 diabetes, chronic edema, chronic swelling, high cholesterol, and depression, clinical depression. Often all found together, right? And so a single diagnosis often spreads to other diagnoses. This variety of symptoms is not just one thing, and it didn't come from nowhere. So think about what you're doing during your day. If you're checking off a lot of these boxes, you're going to want to make a little bit of an adjustment. If you want help with that, get my 7-day hormone reset. This is like a specific Ayurvedic protocol that you're going to follow for 7 days and see how many of your symptoms are alleviated. Is it going to fix your life in 7 days? I'm like, no, what? If somebody tries to tell you that they can do that, they're lying. But I don't want you to waste a bunch of money on supplements, start taking a whole bunch of medications if you don't need to. See what we can find balance with in our lifestyle, and actually like these practices that it's going to tell you to do, this is what your body wants. This is what your body wants. Because if you're leaning into a lot of these things, staying stuck on the couch, avoiding opportunities to get moving, not holding boundaries for yourself, these are the things that perpetuate the problem, that turn into disease. Okay? So let's get you moving. Let's get you feeling a little more vibrant. And then the energy will come. Like increases like. So the more we do stagnant shit, the more we're going to feel, well, we're going to get you moving. We're going to get your body circulating again. Try the 7-day hormone reset, or join Practical Ayurveda, where you get the 7-day hormone reset, and then you can reach out to me anytime and ask questions along the way. Okay.